Welcome, everyone, to the Critical Podcast. This is our first episode. We don't know how to do an intro, so we're just going to get into it. Jaden, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to be going over a whole bunch of stuff. We've got a bunch of recent news. We're going to be, me and you just saw Oppenheimer Thursday night, and we'll both be giving our thoughts and reviews on that later. We will be seeing the TMNT movie the 29th, which will be upcoming very soon. We're both looking forward to that. I think we're both more looking forward to, though, is the FNAF movie that's coming out in October.
2 videos already on the channel.
Yes, go check those videos out, by the way, on our main channel. But we'll be giving our predictions on those movies. And then Blue Beetle's got some pretty recent news that's looking concerning. The Invincible 2 teaser dropped last night. Gen V is about the release, which is a spin-off to The Boys, which is a show me and you loved quite a bit.
Of course.
And then we might get into some comic books, video games, and we also have some trivia we'll be doing later.
Definitely. All right. Well, let's get into it.
Let's start off with... So, it's our first episode. Let's get to know each other. Give me 5 random questions, and I'll give you 5 random questions. Just ask me anything you'd like.
What is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon?
Yep.
Wow. I'm honestly probably going to have to go with the Mega. You know, the bug dragon one.
Isn't that like another YouTuber's favorite? I thought... No, that was always your favorite, right?
I believe so, yeah. It's been my favorite for a long time.
Yeah.
I have been quite fond of him. I think he looks very cool.
I thought it was something like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably other way better Pokemon, but, you know, that would be my favorite.
All right, hit me
ask your next question.
Hit me with the question.
Wait, should we do back and forth, or you want to ask all 5 of yours, or how do you want to do it?
I think we should do back and forth.
All right. What is your favorite and your least favorite Harry Potter movie? I know you're a big fan of the Harry Potter movies. I've never seen any of them, but I know you like them quite a bit.
I'm a fan of the books mainly. The Harry Potter movies, though, I would say my favorite is The Order of the Phoenix, and my least favorite is probably The Half-Blood Prince.
What's wrong with The Half-Blood Prince?
It strayed too much from the book and just had a bunch of random stuff going on that never happened. It just didn't make much sense. And it got caught up with all the romance drama and shit like that and strayed away from the main topic of the actual novel, which I loved a lot.
Interesting. I might have. I'm interested. We've been getting into reading recently with the comics and everything, but I might have to check out the Harry Potter books.
They're fire. They're fire.
All right. What's your question?
All right. I guess. What's your favorite water brand?
My favorite water brand. I have water right next to me. I get it from Food Line, and it is Nature's Promise Spring Water.
That is the exact same water I'm drinking right now.
It's the cheapest water, so.
And therefore your favorite?
Yes, they're the easiest to obtain.
Yeah.
What is your favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh, like dish or like a food
anything. Item? Just your favorite food item, and what's your favorite thing to eat?
My favorite thing to eat is anything my mother cooks because she's a great cook. Okay, but I would have to say carapulcra, which is a dish that my mom makes. And it's got like peanuts in it and like chicken. It's pretty good.
Carapulcra?
It's something like that.
I've never heard of it.
Carapulcra.
What would you rate it 1 out of 10?
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Interesting. I'll have her make it for me one day.
Okay.
Where would you sleep in a zombie apocalypse?
In a hotel. Yeah, definitely. I like the top of a hotel.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
And the staircase is like barricaded and shit. I would have my whole entire base in a hotel. I think that'd be fire.
I'd honestly love to live in a zombie apocalypse. That would be so cool.
Well, except the fact that you have to worry about your family and stuff like that.
Yeah, that would be obviously realistically. I wouldn't want.
But if I was a loner, then that would be kind of fun.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Just going around shooting zombies and shit. Definitely.
Just walking around, no rules. Just that's just. Oh, the zombies are scary though. Like I just imagine getting bit and then horrible. All right, what's your question?
Let's see. What's your top 3 video games?
My top 3 video games. Resident Evil 4 is definitely up there. That would probably be 3. Number 2 would probably be Detroit Become Human. That was a really fun game both of us played.
Hold on. When you say Resident Evil 4, is that the remake?
Yes, the remake. I should. Yeah, the new one that just came out. That game was amazing. You need to play it if it ever goes on sale. I hope it goes on sale.
You gifted me Resident Evil 2, right?
Yeah.
All right.
2.
Well, I'll play both. I'll try to get it one day.
This controversial opinion, but Resident Evil 2 is a lot of people love it. I'm sure you'll love it too. But I'm not a big puzzle guy. I hate puzzles in video games, and like that game is like puzzle oriented. It's still really fun, but you know the puzzles are really tricky for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, so the Resident Evil 4 remake, Detroit Become Human, and then number 1, I'm probably tied between the Batman Arkham games, just all of them in general, because you know how much I like those, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 was such a great game, but I'm not sure if it was better than the Batman Arkham games.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna.
I know a lot of our fans like Batman too. Our fans, yeah. I shouldn't say fans. We don't have fans, but you know, a lot of our subscribers came from the Batman shorts.
Wonderful. We need to let us know if you'd like us to stream or make content on Batman games or just any games in general. We'd be interested in doing that.
Yeah, we're looking on starting streaming. I'm probably gonna start with the FNAF Ruin DLC, but we'll get to that in a second.
Ooh, interesting. Yes, interesting. Is it my turn or it's my turn, right?
I think you went twice. Which question are you on?
No, I asked my zombie apocalypse one, and then you asked me the favorite video game one, so it is my turn.
All right.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
My favorite YouTuber? Oh, God. Well, Critical Crew, obviously.
Of course.
My top YouTuber. And then second will have to be... I watch a lot of YouTubers. I don't know.
There is a lot. If you had to pick one.
Well, he's not really a YouTuber, but he's a Twitch streamer. I like Dante a lot. He's pretty fun. He reacts to stuff and plays video games on Twitch.
Dante, interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of him. That's fun. Your question?
What's your favorite comic you've read so far?
My favorite. So we did recently just go to the barn. We both live fairly close to each other, so we both went to the bookstore together, and we spent quite a bit of money on expensive books, but it was worth it. Definitely. I've read, so I got the boys ones, which I heard people hated those, so I was interested to read those. So I got the first omnibus, which is like the first few issues, and I finished it quite quickly, and it was weird, but it was still good. So I actually got the second one. I haven't read it yet, but I think Invincible was really good. I've been reading a lot of that one. I haven't gone past the first season yet because, you know, I want to wait for season 2 to come out because I think the show does it a lot better.
Definitely.
But probably me and you both read the first issue of The Walking Dead at the same time, and that was probably the best thing I've read so far.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's very fast-paced, but it's fun. Like, it doesn't focus too much on a bunch of dialogue and stuff like that. So if you just want action and something to get to the point, then The Walking Dead is a pretty good comic to read. I ordered the first compendium so I can have something to read during school.
You actually haven't seen The Walking Dead show. I've seen every episode. Yeah. I love The Walking Dead. I'm really excited for the new spin-offs that'll be coming out. Actually, I'm not sure. We'll talk about more of this later, but I'm concerned for the spin-offs. But my last question for you is, what is your favorite FNAF game?
Oh, okay. FNAF 2. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
I love FNAF
I agree.
2.
That sounds good.
It's chaotic and super fun.
But what about FNAF World?
FNAF. I don't like FNAF World. I know you
Yeah.
liked it, but
I love that. I know you don't. Well, we might have to go and replay if you guys want to see it. Let us know if you'd like to see us play the FNAF games. We know a lot of you are probably here from the FNAF videos.
yeah, I've seen some YouTubers and streamers do a marathon thing where they play every single FNAF game in like one sitting. Maybe I'll put myself through torture and do that.
24-hour FNAF challenge.
Yeah, I don't even know. me and Jaden were playing the FNAF 4 games, and that was hard.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even. FNAF 4. It's a fun game, but it's definitely the scariest, but it's definitely the hardest as well.
Yeah, it's definitely the scariest. It's a really good one. I'd say that's up there within my top 3 FNAF games.
But FNAF 2, very good answer. What's your final question for me?
What's your favorite Marvel film?
My favorite Marvel film?
Yeah, because I got to get into Marvel.
Oh yeah, you do. You've actually never seen a lot of the Marvel movies.
Nah, I've never been a big fan of superhero stuff.
Like, well, if we ever get the big bucks in from this YouTube job, hopefully we'll be able to get an apartment or something, and we'll binge. We'll watch everything.
No, the Critical
I'll get
Crew
you to
Mansion.
watch Yes, the Critical Crew Mansion. But my favorite Marvel film, I know a lot of people don't like this one, and I'm not trying to say this just to be... I don't understand why people don't like it, actually. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, the second one, there's a lot of things wrong with it, but it's a very fun movie, and the acting in it's amazing. It looks a lot better than like most recent Marvel movies. But you've never seen it, so you can't comment much on it. But Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is probably my favorite.
I'll have to watch
probably
the
my
series.
favorite. Go on.
I'll have to watch the series. All I remember it for Guardians of the Galaxy is falling asleep in like 30 minutes into the first movie when it came out.
Oh my god, people love the first movie. Is probably a top 5 Marvel movie.
I bet it's good. I bet it's good. I was like 7 years old or something. I don't know.
That is my favorite live action movie. But if it's just Marvel in general, Deadpool and Across the Spider-Verse are definitely up there. But I love Guardians 2 so much. That movie was wonderful. So that was our 5 questions for each other. Hope you got to learn a little bit more about us. Should we get into the Oppenheimer review?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to say it at the same 1 out of 10?
Let's give our review at the same exact time. You ready?
I
Countdown.
gotta. Okay, I think I know what I want to give it. Yeah, this is what I'll get.
All right.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm on 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. 7 out of 10.
8.5. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I know. Hot take.
I thought yours was gonna be higher than mine.
No, I said it was gonna be a hot take. Everybody's been rating it pretty well.
Yeah. Oh, but we haven't. After we saw the movie, we both told each other. We both had the look in each other's eyes, like saying, "Okay, yeah, this movie is worth making a video or a podcast about."
Yeah.
But we haven't talked to each other. We saw it Thursday, and we've just like refrained from talking to each other about the movie. So we haven't heard any of each other's thoughts. It was. We did want to talk about it quite a bit, but we did wait for you guys. But tell me why you think 7 out of 10? I'm curious.
So, it was kind of hard to keep up with for me. I mean, probably because I had like 3 bathroom breaks, and each time I was like, "What is going on?"
Bathroom breaks.
But I kept cutting back between the feature and earlier. Maybe I was tired or something. I don't know. I couldn't follow it as good. But there was a lot of scenes. There was a lot of scenes that I liked, like
the acting was excellent. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like the build-up scenes. I really like those. Whenever it built up to the bomb explosion, or to I don't want to spoil much, but towards what happened towards the end or all that was great. I like that. But it was kind of a roller coaster ride where sometimes I was like, okay, this is not it for me, and then other times I was like, oh yeah, this is great. This is great.
I love the tone of the movie. Go. Do you have any? Is there anything else you want to say about it, or?
It was a good movie. I'll say that though. It really was. I'd say it's worth to watch it. The explosion scene was. It wasn't what I expected, but it was realistic, I guess.
It was.
Yeah.
It was very underwhelming. It was very underwhelming for all the hype it was getting.
I expected it to be like ground rumbling, and all the shakiness, but I guess it was like. It was still like a very climactic moment in some way, because like all the build up, it was all like very loud and stuff.
Yeah,
and then it's just like quiet, you know.
What was wrong with it is when the explosion happens, like as soon as like it starts to blow up, it cuts away from it and it shows Oppenheimer, you know, with his goggles on, looking through the window, and you know everything's super bright. We can't really see much, and then when it does cut back into the bomb, it's like very zoomed in.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't see the scale of the explosion. We
That's
do end up
exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I really would have loved to see the scale of the explosion.
We do end up getting like to see the whole thing, but I wish we got to see the whole thing when it was exploding. You know, for all the build up it was getting, and when something explodes like that, does your hearing just stop? Like, would it ring like that? Like, would there be no sound?
No, that's not what was going on. What happened was, sound takes a long time to travel. So they were like 10 or more miles away from that. So it would have taken quite some time for the sound to actually reach them.
Interesting.
I don't think it would have taken that long, but it would have taken some time.
Oh my God, the cast in this movie was excellent. What did you think of the cast?
Oh yeah,
I know
it was great.
There was Rami Malek from Mr. Robot, which you haven't seen, but I loved. Jack Quaid from The Boys, Robert Downey Jr. From the Iron Man Marvel movies, Cillian Murphy, who was the main character. He's in some of the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, I believe. He plays Scarecrow. Florence Pugh, Dane DeHaan, who is in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. A lot of people don't like that movie, but I didn't think it was too bad. Alex Wolff, and then there's David Dutch. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he played Polka Dot Man in the new Suicide Squad movie, and he was also in some of the Ant-Man movies. Then Devin Bostick, who, oh my God, from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. I'm sure you've seen them as well.
Yeah, should have been more of him.
Yes, that's one of my major complaints of the movie. There was not enough Roderick at all. He was only there for like 2, maybe 3 scenes.
0 out of 10, no Roderick.
One of my favorite scenes of the movie is where David Hill, I think his name was, you know, the whole court scene happens, and he's, you know, kind of exposing Strauss. I believe that's what's going on. We definitely probably should have rewatched the movie, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. I will definitely rewatch this movie when it comes out on streaming or wherever, because I think I missed a lot, and I think it's actually a good movie. I might even rate it higher when I see it again.
The story was very, like, you know, this movie's definitely not for everyone. Like, if you like big superhero action movies, you know, short little, not too short, but, you know, lengthy little stories, this movie's probably not. This movie's really long, and one thing that I dislike about it is you can feel it's really long. Like, when you're sitting through the movie, your mind kind of like starts to wander off. Like, you know, whenever we play video games, we have food breaks. Some of us take like 3 minutes, 3 seconds to eat, and some of us like to enjoy our food and take like 30 minutes to eat or so. You know, some people wouldn't like to sit there, and, you know, it's really good though. The story's like, if you pay attention to it, the story was very good, but it was hard to keep up with all like the different timelines it was being told in, and our numerous bathroom breaks.
Yeah, and we're like the only people in the theater to go to the bathroom.
I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know. We have to we get large drinks because, you know, it was a 3-hour movie. We were going to need drinks, but we didn't drink it all before the movie. We were drinking it throughout the movie, but we had to pee so much.
Yeah.
Another thing I loved about this movie was the sound. Like, you know, I'll explain it a little better, but the sound in the movie, like, you know, at the start, the background music, there was a lot of like background music in this movie, if you notice, but it was like happy and calm at the start, but then, you know, throughout the movie, like the music, like when he starts making the explosions and stuff, when he starts making the bomb and whatnot, the sound in the back like becomes more distorted, like, you know, the tone starts changing. Another thing, I love the tone, like you know, the main character will like achieve something really good, like, you know, with this bomb and everything, you know, like real, like you as a viewer feel like really happy and excited when he does something really good, but like the tone is like immediately changed into like a terrifying, like scary stuff, because
Yeah.
it's this is like a true story, you know, this stuff is like real, like it's really scary to know about, like people have power like this, and you know, that was just really interesting.
Yeah, I really loved the ending line. You're gonna have to see it for yourself, but the last
Yes.
line Oppenheimer says to it was to what's his name, Albert Einstein. Yeah,
Yes.
I loved that line. That was great.
Great movie. Great movie. We've been talking about a lot of things we liked about it. What were some of our main negatives about it? What didn't we like about this movie?
Well, like I said, it was hard to follow for me, at least, and I think at a few points I was kind of even bored, but that's just very few points. Most of the time, I was actually really enjoying the film, though.
There's a lot of talking, and
Yeah.
it's crazy how a 15-minute explosion, Christopher Nolan made it. You know, that's not the whole story, but you know, that's like the center of the film, and he made a whole 3-hour film on it.
Yeah,
and
well,
it is a lot of talking.
Most of the film was actually the aftermath of the Trinity test.
Yes,
And
I like that. I like that a lot.
How Oppenheimer felt about that, and yeah, all that stuff. I did enjoy that too. Yeah.
The movie is definitely too long for its own good.
Yeah, I think it should have been shorter. And I'm the type of person to actually like documentaries on stuff like that. So I thought I was going to really enjoy this film a little more than I actually did. But it was still good. It was a good movie. Definitely. Worth the watch.
And again, the explosion was just so underwhelming. Like, it looked amazing. Like, Christopher Nolan's whole thing, I believe, is like not using CGI in his movies. You know, the explosion looked great, but we don't really get to see it in all of its beauty and how much it was hyped up for this movie.
Yeah.
So, Oppenheimer, 8.5. You gave it a 7 out of 10. Do we want to talk about anything else about the movie?
No, I think that's it. I might raise it to a 7.5 though.
Good. I think 7. Gee, I mean,
yeah, I think a 7 is too low. I think that would be more of an all right or okay kind of rating. But I think it was good, just good, not like amazing or anything.
Here's a fun little question: what's your most anticipated game or movie for the remainder of 2023?
Game. Ruined, you'll see, because that's all I really know about right now. That's all that's on my mind, at least right now. And then the movie is going to be the FNAF movie, of course.
Yeah,
FNAF stuff.
We're very excited for FNAF. I'm really these movies aren't coming out. This year, but I'm really excited for the Batman 2. We were a lot of people liked the Batman. You remember the one we watched, right? The 3-hour one.
Of course.
Some people didn't like that one. They thought, a lot of people didn't like that one, actually.
I thought it was great.
I'm very excited for the Batman 2. I'm very apparently they're supposed to have Clayface in it, which is going to be very cool. We haven't really seen Clayface in a live action form. Yeah. But I'm also very excited for Across the Spider-Verse 2. We were very big fans of Spider-Verse. Another thing I want to mention, so we have a Critical Crew channel. We saw this movie with 3 of our other friends. We walked out of it. Me and Ryan couldn't talk much about it, but they were all talking about how they liked it better more than Across the Spider-Verse, which I think is absurd. Oh my god!
I loved Across the Spider-Verse.
Dude, that movie was so good. I had goosebumps. I was hyped.
Yeah,
oh my goodness,
that was a 9 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, that movie's probably a 9 out of 10 for me as well. The ending, kind of, not really, but the ending's kind of, with the whole plot twist thing, kind of drags on a little bit. I
don't have a problem with the ending. I just see it as like an ending to any show. A show would do the same type of thing with the cliffhanger ending.
Yeah, and I'm glad they're not making us wait too long. But I might like the other Spider-Verse a little better because like the ending at the end is really nice. You get the conclusion. And it's just like really. I get what they're trying to doing for sure. I still love the ending of it, but I just think like I don't know. I just think it was a little bit too long for its own good, like how Oppenheimer was. It's definitely not like Oppenheimer at all. These are two completely different movies, but I think they both suffer from trying to have a little bit too much in it, and it just kind of drags it on a little bit. But both great films.
I think it was a little shorter though. Maybe.
You thought it was a little shorter.
Maybe it just went by faster because I was more entertained.
Yeah, I was very entertained, but there was like 5 points in the movie where I was like, is it going to end here? Is it going to end here? Is it going to end here?
Mm-hmm.
But that movie was excellent. But I don't know how they thought Oppenheimer was better than Spider-Verse. Honestly, just kind of. Ugh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's get into the TMNT movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I need to see the trailer again because it's been a while since I've seen the trailer. But just
the cast for this movie is looking excellent. I'm sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was just saying how it's kind of funny that if you look at the thumbnail for the trailer, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles look so different to like what I'm used to.
Yeah. I actually, the designs aren't so much what I love, but the label is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and teenagers are like 13 to 15, 16 or so years old. I love like they look like actual teenagers in this movie. Like they've always been like buff adults who are labeled as teenagers,
Yeah.
but like they're finally like kids now, which I think is very interesting, and I'm really excited to see how they do that. But also the cast for this movie. Like Oppenheimer's cast. I think this might be even more stacked cast. We got Seth Rogen, who I believe is making the movie, Jackie Chan, Ayo Edebiri, who is a female actor in a show called The Bear. You don't know what it is, but it's a cooking show. John Cena's going to be in it. Post Malone is going to be in it.
Oh my god.
Paul Rudd, who was Ant-Man, is going to be in it. And Ice Cube's also going to be in it, the rapper. And then the Amazing World of Gumball voice actor, Nicholas Cantu, is going to be in it. And then the one I think you're going to be most excited to hear is Giancarlo Esposito is going to be playing one of the villains in the movie. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. We both are big fans of Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. We love everything Giancarlo Esposito's in. He's literally our god.
For real.
I'm very excited to see what he's going to do in this movie.
Best villain actor.
There was a new clip for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Should we watch that?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Pull up your screen share, and we'll also put it on screen for you guys, the viewers.
Of course.
I think the animation looks super good. Like what I've seen so far. I remember seeing the trailer a little bit.
Is it the trailer?
Oh no, it was a clip, not the trailer.
All right, you ready to watch it?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Hold on, let me restart it.
One day.
Oh my god, the colors look amazing, dude. It's like ripped straight out of a comic book.
Yeah, I really like the art here.
Whenever in this woods, someone dumped in the source. Whatever this woods was, it transformed.
Oh, that's so cute.
It was weird, but we became a family.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I like the animation a lot. That was just
That's
a little
it?
clip, but
Oh god.
yeah, it wasn't too much, but
I want to pass it back. They don't
Oh my
look bad.
God.
Yeah, they look like teenagers.
Michelangelo's head's a little long, but it would be weird if it wouldn't be weird, but I like his head being a different little shape. All their heads are different little shapes. That's neat.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or anything like that. There was a comic at Barnes and Nobles I wanted to pick up for it, but that's pretty much it.
The Last Ronin.
Yeah.
That's a highly rated comic. That's a really good. I won't spoil anything, but it's a really good Ninja Turtle storyline.
All right, I'm gonna look at the trailer.
Oh, we should watch the trailer too.
Yeah.
Why not? See if there was a recent one that's come out
9 days ago.
9 days ago. Oh, yeah, 9 days ago.
All right, here it is.
Yeah, dude, this looks really. I like the way. I think I might like the way it looks better than the Spider-Verse a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's like ripped straight out of a comic. That's so cool.
Yeah, it's similar to the way that Spider-Verse was done,
yeah.
but different, of course. Very different.
Oh, that looks cool, dude.
Very important mission for tonight. The target is across the street. We must use stealth and cunning to infiltrate the human world and retrieve.
This is a very different voice from Gumball.
Okay, Batman.
Dude, what? I'm just trying to hype you guys up, okay?
That list. Okay, what else we get? 4 quarts of non-fat milk, ice cream.
A lot of people are complaining about their voices. They don't seem too bad.
Sound like teenagers.
Yeah, they like it fits them. His is a little young
Yeah.
though.
Raph, you're stocking up the pantry, and Mikey, you're on junk food. And remember, don't let any human see you. Because why? Humans are the demon scum of the earth. Avoid them. Don't say hi. They lust to murder that which is different from them. To interact with them is to die. And hey, I know that's objectively prejudiced, but that's what Dad taught us.
I think humans seem kind of cool, to be honest. Beyonce.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God.
The go. Oh lord.
And I've always wanted to go to Flavor Town.
Look, we all think humans are cool, but we got a job to do. Let's go.
Someone, you have bronchitis.
Bronchitis. What?
What the fuck? All right.
That seems. I'm looking forward to this movie.
August
I like the way
2nd,
it looks.
and we're seeing it the 29th.
Yes, we are seeing a little bit early.
Damn. Is it going to be
We
the full
gotta-
thing?
I hope so.
Oh,
It would be very embarrassing if we show up and they just give us a little 30. It's
a 30-minute
sneak-
snippet. That would be terrible.
The Walking Dead shows. Like I said before, you read the first issue. You've seen the first 2 seasons, I believe.
Yep.
I definitely recommend you finish The Walking Dead. Great show. Crazy stuff happens in it. But the Rick Grimes show, Rick and Michonne show. Do you know who Michonne is?
I don't.
But him, so one of the characters from season 3, Rick and her are getting their own show, and it's gone through many different names. I think it was The Walking Dead Summit at one point, and then they changed it to The Walking Dead Rick and Michonne. But I think they finally landed on the name of The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live, and I believe it's coming out sometime in 2024.
You think it's going to be good?
I'll get into that in a second. The Daryl Dixon comes out. The Daryl Dixon's getting his whole own. You know Daryl, right?
Of course.
He's getting his own show September 10th. But the thing is, Maggie and another character in the show. I won't say much about to refrain from spoilers, but Maggie and another character get their own show. And me and my mother's a big Walking Dead fan as well. I finished the show and immediately told her to watch it, and she was hooked instantly. She finished it way quicker than me, I think. But the first 4 episodes have come out. Sunday is when the 5th or 6th one's coming out. But the first 3 episodes I was not a big fan of at all. I think the 4th episode was okay, but they are just kind of dragging it. It has been going on for too long. The 11 seasons in the main show, and then this spinoff just hasn't been doing it for me, and it sucks because the other character in it is one of my favorite Walking Dead characters, and the show is just not doing it for me at all. And it sucks to say this, but the last season of The Walking Dead was probably my least favorite. I just really dislike the way they're taking all these characters and stuff. But that's why I really like the comics, because, the comics do these characters a lot better.
As soon as I watch that, I'm going to give my own opinion on that on the podcast. If it does at least well, But what else is there to talk about in The Walking Dead?
Blue Beetle. I want to talk about, is there anything else Walking Dead you want to talk about?
No, I don't think so.
Blue Beetle. So we recently saw The Flash. What did you think of The Flash? We'll talk about The Flash for a second. What did you think of The Flash?
Yeah, I was going to talk about The Flash. The Flash was all right. It was all right. I didn't really.
Go on.
I didn't really think there was a huge payoff, because he kind of got back to where he started at the end. I guess there was something different that sets up for a sequel, but I don't think I really want to see a sequel.
Yeah, the thing was, it felt like a sequel, honestly. Like, it felt like, It felt like we didn't really get an origin story or anything. It just felt like Flash was doing Flash things. It felt like a Flash 3 or a Flash 4 movie, kind of, if that makes any sense at all.
No, that makes sense. Yeah.
But I don't. A lot of people disliked it. A lot of people loved it. I'm one of the people who I wouldn't say I loved it, but I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was, of course, the CGI tampers with it quite a bit. It did look really odd at sometimes.
Yeah,
but
that was crazy.
But I'm not gonna. Yeah, it did detract from my experience a little bit, but I'm not gonna let it ruin it for me. I'd give the movie probably around like an 8 out of 10. I thought it was funny. I think the main thing the movie lacks from, it doesn't really have a main villain. You know, stuff is just kind of there's villains there, but like none of them are like really a main center villain. But the point I was getting to, Black Adam, The Flash, and Shazam 2 were the last 3 DC movies to come out, and they have all lost millions of dollars. Like they have all been flops. Like no one is going to see these DC movies anymore. And the director of, I think what I have. Let me look what I have written down here.
Blue Beetle.
Let's see. Yeah, about Blue Beetle. They're saying that opening week it's gonna make $12 to $17 million, which is
that's not good.
That is not good. You know, that's a lot of money, but you know, for movies and stuff like this, that is not a lot. That is bad.
Yeah.
That is bad. And then worldwide, a domestic gross of $27 to $55 million.
Awful.
And you don't know much about Blue Beetle. He's like one of the lesser known characters, but he was in the Batman the Brave and the Bold show. He was one of the main side characters in that. He's a really good character in the comics. I honestly love Blue Beetle. I think his design's amazing. He was in Young Justice, I believe, too. That was a show about like teenager Justice League members. But yeah, I'm really. Should we go see Blue Beetle?
Yeah,
are we gonna go see Blue Beetle?
We should definitely go see it and maybe make a video on it.
Let us know if you guys like to hear a episode about Blue Beetle when it releases, but it is looking very worrying. One thing I think you will be, I know you're not a big fighting game guy, you're not a big Mortal Kombat guy, but one thing that I have here that I want us to watch, I think you'll be very interested in, some new characters have been revealed for the new Mortal Kombat game. I think it's releasing sometime in September, I believe. But we could watch this right quick. I think you'll like it.
A battle between good and evil is eternal.
Ooh. Oh, Omni-Man, bro.
Oh my god. It's
That looks
actually
so
Omni-Man. Holy shit.
And that's Ermac. I think that design looks really bad. Then Peacemaker. You don't know Peacemaker, but he's a popular DC character. Quan Chi, another old Mortal Kombat character. And Takeda, which I think is Scorpion's son. And then Homelander, bro. That is sick, bro.
Yes.
I'm really interested to see the fights of Omni-Man and Homelander.
I might have to get that just for those two characters.
The fatalities are gonna be crazy, bro.
Xbox, PS5, no PC.
It's coming to PC.
Oh, and digital for
PC.
Okay, good.
I think I love the Mortal Kombat games. I'm a big fighter game guy. I've played I haven't played a lot of the older ones, but I played a lot of the newer ones like MK9, 10, 11. I played the Injustice ones as well, and I'm big fans of those. So I am super excited for this. But Ermac is a really cool character, but I just think he looks... Did you notice the guy with green eyes and like the kind of ghost-looking guy?
Yeah, I see him.
In the trailer. That he looked way cooler in the other games. Yeah, they did him really dirty in this game, I think.
It's okay, though. We got Omni-Man. And,
yes.
And... Oh my
We're going to have to... Let us know if you guys like to see me and Ryan 1v1 as Omni-Man and Homelander in the upcoming game. I think that'll be really fun.
I hope it's not like a $70 game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna.
I'm not buying a $70 game.
Yeah. It sucks that these new games, everything is just going up in price.
So expensive.
We can't buy anything anymore. It's sad.
Yeah.
So we're back from our little break. We were originally gonna watch the Invincible season 2 teaser. We still are, but something came in the mail while we were using our little bathroom break. I ordered a comic book. We've been getting in the comments recently. Deadpool Kills the Universe, and it just arrived. And I've read through the first few pages, and you gotta pick it
Oh,
up, dude.
God.
Oh my,
It's that good?
violent. It's good and it's violent, dude. I haven't gone through much of it, just the first little chapter, but he fights Spider-Man in the first few pages, dude, and it's crazy.
I'm excited.
It's very good.
How long is it?
It's about the length of the Walking Dead comic.
All right.
I don't know if there's more to it. The cover art looks so cool. It's Deadpool and then the faces of all the other Marvel heroes screaming in the back.
I might order that right now. Okay, but wait.
I got it for cheap. It was like $13 on Amazon.
Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna order that.
Wonderful. I love Deadpool. One of my favorite superheroes, probably. I love Wolverine too, and he's also in this comic.
Yeah,
Superheroes are just amazing.
I remember liking the Deadpool movie.
But speaking of superheroes, you want to watch the Invincible Season 2 teaser?
Let's watch it.
Let's do that, shall we? We were big fans of the first season of Invincible. We watched it in like one sitting, didn't we?
Yeah, we were
Amazing
all at the same house watching it. It was great. All right, let's start the trailer.
All right.
For some of you, it probably seemed like this day would never come. Maybe you're even wondering if you're ready.
God, Invincible's suit is so cool.
For what comes next.
You have no idea what I'm capable of.
And Steven Yeun is the perfect voice for him too.
I didn't know who he was.
Great actor.
He's Glenn from The Walking Dead and another character in Beef. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that.
Never apologize for saving
Seth Rogen. That's gonna be interesting.
This kid goes back out there, and that's on a very short leash.
I'm just happy helping people.
You know people try to kill us every single day, right?
I don't care how old he is. He needs to go down now.
Maybe if you train more.
I like how they're not showing too much.
To saving lives.
I don't want them to show too much.
Yeah. Like, what was that other trailer we were watching that was showing like way too much?
Welcome, son of he.
Ooh, Josh. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But Josh Keaton, Ben Schwartz.
But not for your sake.
Josh Keaton was the voice of Spider-Man in the Spectacular Spider-Man. Peter Cullen.
Viltrumite against Viltrumite. That has not happened since the Great Purge. You should have died.
J.K. Simmons is such a great actor. Oh my god, I love him so much. I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to season 2.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
All right, you're good.
All right, okay.
We'll cut out that long pause.
Yeah. Yeah,
What do you think of the trailer?
I'm excited, bro. I don't know if I can wait. I kind of want to
Yeah,
read the
dude.
comics.
After season 2 comes out, we're gonna have to catch up on the comics.
Yeah,
We've had the late, like, wasn't it? I think the first season came out in like 2019. We didn't watch it until a while, so we don't have to wait too long. But
Yeah.
I think some people had to wait like 3 years almost.
I could not wait 3 years. I'd read the comics.
I could not either.
I'd read all the
But-
comics.
Yes, we're big fan. Question: what do you think's better, The Boys or Invincible?
I think I like the Invincibles more. I like Invincible more.
Really?
Yeah, I like because it was shorter, of course, at the time. Than just watching through it, just binging it was. I just liked the experience more.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot.
I love how the characters were done in that show. I thought they were a lot more. They were done a little bit better than The Boys, but The Boys has had 3 seasons, so I think it's like had a little bit of a longer time to like there's still the whole comics to Invincible, but show wise, I think The Boys has had more time to expand, and I really love The Boys.
I think I answered that question a little too easily. I think The Boys is a great show, so it's a. It's actually a hard question to answer. They're both great.
really good in their own ways. Are you excited for the Gen V spinoff coming out September 29th, I believe?
Yeah, I have not seen anything about that. Surprisingly,
It's a I think it's like how the X-Men is like a school of people with superpowers. I think they're doing something like that. I think that's very good to hold us off until season 4 because my favorite character from The Walking Dead, the actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan, is going to be a character in season 4 of The Boys. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. I'm very excited for the
Definitely.
future.
When is the Gen Z coming out?
September 29th, I believe.
29th. Oh, that's pretty soon.
Yeah, that is very soon. Next month, I believe.
Yeah.
No, that's 2 months. Not August,
Al-
September.
Yeah,
Wait.
almost.
Yeah.
Almost next month.
Another thing I wanna. Oh wait, also in the Invincible season 2 teaser, apparently the people who are in the comics, there's a multiverse guy, and hopefully they get into like Josh Keaton is a voice for Spider-Man, one of my favorite childhood shows, is Spectacular Spider-Man. Hopefully there has been comics where Invincible and Spider-Man teamed up, you know, just like little fun non-canon stuff. But it would be amazing if they did a multiverse thing and Spider-Man was in there somehow. I would love that.
Crazy.
But another thing, James Gunn. How do you feel about Superman? I'll start off with that. How do you feel about Superman?
I really don't care about Superman. I'm sorry if I offend anybody with that.
Yeah, we're
but
not the biggest Superman fans, are we?
I've never watched any Superman movies or read any comics. Nothing.
I don't really like some of the old Superman movies were all right, but all the new stuff with Superman I have not been a big fan of. I think that's why we're not a big fan of Superman, is because nothing really, we're just now getting in the comics and stuff, so, you know, who knows, he might be really cool in those, but, you know, movie-wise, you know, we haven't really got much from him, at least, or anything good. You know, we've had some cool-looking suits and stuff, but, you know, we haven't really got, like, a Superman done right, but this new movie, James Gunn, which is the director of the Guardians movies, Guardians 2, my favorite Marvel movie.
Your favorite.
He made the new Suicide Squad movie, and he also made Peacemaker, and I love Peacemaker. You got to watch that show; it's amazing. He made the old live action Scooby-Doo movies. I remember those. He's made a ton of other stuff too, but there's going to be a Guy Gardner Green Lantern in it, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific. You probably don't know a lot of those characters, but one you might be interested in is Metamorpho. Is kind of like, you know how the Spot, it was kind of like a joke character, you know, kind of like a dumb concept.
Mm-hmm.
There's a character like that in DC called Metamorpho, like he just transforms into whatever he wants, and he's going to be played by Anthony Carrigan, who is NoHo Hank from Barry. Which shows where Barry. I finished Barry. You haven't finished Barry.
Gotta watch that show just because of that. Well, what I've seen of Barry, it's been pretty good. I've watched till season 2, and this season
Excellent show. Excellent. You gotta finish. We'll have if you guys wanna, we'll do a whole. After he finishes Barry, we'll have enough to talk about for a whole episode. I loved Barry so much. It was an amazing show. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
Well, let's see.
We could do some trivia if you'd like, or we could talk about some shows coming out. We got Fiona and Cake releasing, Harley Quinn Season 4, Solar Opposites. We could watch the Solar Opposites Season 4 trailer.
We could watch the trailer.
You want to do that?
Sure. I've never seen Solar Opposites.
You know, with the stuff with Rick and Morty going on, you know, with the Justin Roiland situation going on and everything, they changed the voice for the main character in this show, Corvo, and he's being voiced by Dan Stevens. I don't know if you know who he is, but he doesn't sound too bad. Let's watch this trailer. Let's see what it is.
Would you stop playing Pupa Shot? He's not an arcade game, for f***'s sake.
That guy was originally voiced by Rick, and now he has like that voice.
That is a drastically different voice.
It's funny though. It's funny. It fits the show quite a bit.
From now on, I'm the boss, baby. Well, not the boss, baby, but I am your boss, baby. Damn it. Now I want a bottle of milk.
They need to stop putting just the most randomest jokes in trailers.
Yeah, I hate how trailers are done.
Oh, the whole wall subplot. Didn't we watch some of Solar Opposites when we went to Myrtle Beach?
Probably. That was a long time ago, though.
It was.
We've been trying to find something that will complete us as a family. It's the theme of the season. Make us a dinosaur.
Oh my god. This is way wackier than the first 3 seasons that I've watched.
specialist, let me say, he's fine. Wait, where is he?
He's dead. Shit, we left him in the car with
Jesus Christ.
Thank God he was just sleeping. Forgot how he looks super ugly.
The little popper toy that all the little kids are obsessed with now.
I have no idea.
Okay, this time Daddy got us a regular bus with almost no bombs, baby. Yeah, baby.
Harry, you're human. Oh my gosh, do you have a butthole?
I don't know. You tell me.
He's got a butthole. He's got a butthole.
That doesn't look horrible. I really like the
What the
first 3
fuck?
seasons. It looked really wacky. The other seasons are not weird like that. Trust me, but it's a very funny show. It's just like Rick and Morty, but with a big different story.
The voice actor situation, probably won't be as bad for this show as it will for Rick and Morty.
Oh, what do you think they're gonna do about Rick and Morty?
I don't know. They're probably gonna get somebody to do the best impression they can.
I really liked the
gonna be
first
awful.
3 seasons of Rick and Morty, but I think it kind of fell off by the time the 4th season came around and forward.
Yeah,
Have you been keeping up with Rick and Morty?
I didn't watch the 4th season. I only watched like half of it.
And then you quit there.
Yeah.
I do not blame you at all. Harley Quinn season 4. We know who Harley Quinn is, but I've never seen any. I've seen the first episode. I think it wasn't too bad, but it's nothing. It didn't catch my interest. It was good, but I didn't feel like finishing 3 seasons of it. But season 4 is releasing soon. I'm a big fan of Adventure Time. I know you know what it is, but I don't know if you've watched too much of it. Fiona and Cake are getting their own show. Ice King's like Fable characters or whatever. But one thing I know you'll be interested to talk about is let's talk about some of the FNAF movie. We haven't talked about any of the FNAF movie
Of course,
yet.
2 videos on that, and we haven't even discussed it in our podcast.
Yeah, let's get into the. Let's just what do you think? What do you think? Do you think it's going to be good, bad? What are some of your theories? Or just what do you want to talk about it?
I honestly don't know if it's gonna be good or bad. I heard a lot of people on set said it looked good, but you don't know how much of them saying that is them just hoping it's gonna be good too, and maybe they've got some bias from being there on set too. I think. I hope it's at least a 7 out of 10 for me.
Me too. I will be greatly disappointed if it's not at least over a 6, 7 out of 10.
No, I don't want it to be so bad it's good or anything like that. I'm just gonna be sad if it's bad at all. That's just gonna be sad. But it's hard to do horror good sometimes.
That is true, especially with such something like this. FNAF. It's not like horror, but it's like supposed to
mascot
be a little
horror.
bit scary and whatnot. Yeah. Do you have any predictions you want to talk about? Because I have a few things that I'm curious to hear your opinion about. Because I know you're a big FNAF theory guy, and I'm not.
Well,
so
not
I just
really. I'm
kinda
just getting back into it after all this time. Because with the recent stuff, it's getting kind of interesting again. Because it was kind of a
FNAF
mess.
was stale for a while.
Yeah, definitely. But I think when it comes to Mike, I have no idea whether he is William Afton's son or not.
I believe he's going to be Michael Afton. That's one of the things I have written down. I'm
open to
that
both.
Mike will be Michael Afton.
I've had posted 2 videos. Both of them had opposite views on that, and from where I am now, I think that he might be. I think there's a good chance. I think he doesn't know though, or has forgotten some stuff.
Yeah.
I think. Well, go watch the video if you haven't already. But
Of course.
I think that he has something that connects him to the pizzeria that he doesn't know about. And he slowly starts to find out what that was and what happened in his past. And I think it will have to do with his brother, Garrett, who we see in the trailer for like a one frame. I should have talked about the female villain that was casted. There's one person casted as just female villain. And
Really?
Yeah.
Baby,
So-
possibly? Ballora?
No, I don't.
Not likely, but possibilities. How do you feel about one of the things I think might happen? I think if not 3 of them dying, I think 2 of them will 100% at least die. I don't think Abby, Mike, or Vanessa is probably going to make it through this movie.
What? You think all 3 of them are gonna die?
If not all 3, at least 2 of them. But I just think, I don't know. I just feel like that's something they would do. Just the way from the trailers are looking, it looks. I hope Mike wouldn't die.
I don't think they cast Josh Hutcherson just to kill him in the first movie.
Yeah, that's a good point. That is a really good point. But I think Abby's gonna die. I think the whole, the FNAF animatronics from like the games and the lore or whatnot, they don't like attacking the children and stuff. I think this movie's gonna be way different. I think they're gonna try to go like full out horror. I think the animatronics are gonna want to go out and kill everybody, bro. I think they're gonna do things a lot different.
I think it might be like a misunderstanding. Like the animatronics might think they're trying to protect Abby.
Interesting.
They take her away, but they're trying to protect her. But they think Mike is trying to hurt her or something.
I think there's a decent cast for this movie. The main character, who was, what was his name? Wasn't he in Game of Thrones? PETA?
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah, that's his actor's name. Corey X Kenshin and some other popular YouTubers are probably going to be in this movie. What FNAF YouTuber would you like to see in this movie? We know Corey's going to be in it, which is another thing. If that really is Golden Freddy at the end of the trailer, I think that is so stupid. I think that is so stupid they showed him in the first trailer. And like that, what was the point? They just could have kept that whole thing just out of their secret. But, they could have kept Corey X Kenshin secret too, which is another thing we wanted to talk about. They're showing way too much in trailers nowadays.
I think the reason behind that was to, first of all, make the people who don't know anything about FNAF be like, oh, who is this? This is another character. I'm interested. And then the people who do know are discussing, what does this mean? Why would they have this? And, all the theorizing and stuff. And it's getting both sides discussing. So I think it was purposefully done for that reason.
Do you think... so Balloon Boy and the puppet Marionette, I believe, were casted for characters, correct, in the movie?
I've heard about that. I don't think that's confirmed. Let me look it up real quick. Balloon Boy.
If it's true, I think they will appear. If they do a post-credit scenes, I think there will be some hint to FNAF 2 in the post-credit scenes. I think Balloon Boy and the puppet will probably show, because they're not like a duo, but they're like related characters. They might show up together in like a Marvel style post credit scenes. Who knows?
I see. Yeah, there is a Reddit post on it. I don't think it's confirmed. We do see a picture of Balloon Boy that was drawn. So
yeah, the picture.
They're definitely going to be some sort of thing.
We've talked about this before. I don't know if you completely agree, but by the end of the movie, you know how it shows Springtrap? I think the pizzeria might burn down by the end of the movie, and then it'll I think the next movie will be about FNAF 3, or I don't know. Was it confirmed to be a trilogy? Is this going to be 3 different FNAF movies?
It wasn't confirmed, but the actor for William Afton, I forget his name, he did sign a 3-movie deal.
That actor who plays William Afton was Shaggy in the James Gunn live-action Scooby-Doo. I love that. Great cast. I don't think they could have found anyone more perfect than him for William Afton. But
yeah, I think that was a good casting.
Yeah, FNAF movie, very confusing. Do we want to do trivia?
Yeah, sure.
So, if you guys let us know if we should do punishments or if we should keep count. We don't know how we should do this, or if we should, maybe it'll just be fun random trivia, but we both have 5 random questions that we don't know the answer that we're going to ask each other. It's show, movie related, book related, whatnot. Would you like to go first?
Yeah. Well, we got some questions that we pulled up here. All right, let me get mine out.
Oh, God.
I don't think you're ready. I'll start off with an easy one.
All right.
Okay. Okay, no, that's a hard one.
Oh God.
There's some hard ones. All right. Which graphic novel series came out first? Invincible or The Walking Dead?
Oh. All right. I'm not gonna look it up, of course. I'm not a cheater. But the thing is, I know Invincible has been around for a long time. And I think you're asking me this question because you think I'm going to say The Walking Dead. But I think it's probably The Walking Dead. I don't know. I'm going to say The Walking Dead.
You are wrong. It is Invincible.
It was Invincible, wasn't it?
Yes, it was Invincible.
The art styles are so... I feel like the art style in the first issue... I feel like the Invincible art style is way better than The Walking Dead art style. Or at least like from the first few issues.
They were written by the same people.
Yeah. It's very interesting, though. That was a good question. I got that one wrong, though, sadly.
Yeah,
What's your next one?
Kirkman has made some good stuff.
He has. Big fans.
Definitely.
He needs to make a movie. He has to make a movie.
All right.
I wonder if he has made a movie.
You want to hit me with one, or are you gonna? Am I gonna go next?
Go all five. We'll do all five.
Okay. What happens? This is an easy one. I should have started with this. What happens to A-Train as a result of his Compound V abuse?
He gets a heart attack, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. I honestly
that's
had
an
no
easy
clue,
one.
but I know he gets a heart attack at some point.
Yeah.
Next one.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, harder one. Okay, this is slightly harder one. But what... Okay, I don't even think you know this one. This is... Actually, I'm going to save that one for last, because that one's hard.
God.
Here's an easy one. What's Adam Eve's real name from Invincible?
Oh, man.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't know this one. It may not be that easy. I thought you'd know.
I know. I was about to say Adam, but I know it's not Adam. I feel like it wouldn't be Adam.
I can do multiple choice.
Yeah,
if you
multiple choice.
All right. A, Jenna. B, Samantha. C, Kate. D, Tanya.
It's Samantha, right? It's Samantha.
It is Samantha.
Okay, I remember. When you said Samantha, I was about to say it instantly, but I wanted to make sure.
All right.
2 correct so far?
Yep.
What's the third one?
2 correct, 1 wrong.
Or the fourth, yeah. What's the fourth question?
All right, the fourth question is... true or false? Christian Bale was offered a cameo role in 2023's The Flash.
Oh, that has to be true. There's no way they didn't.
Yeah, it is true.
Okay. Dude, that would have been amazing if that. I would have loved it.
Yeah.
They would have made it look like shit. You remember the multiverse scene when all the other Superman and Bat? Oh my God,
he declined it.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
Yeah,
but it would have been cool if he was in the movie. I do love Christian Bale.
Me too.
What's your final question? Hit me with the hard one.
All right. What supervillain once broke Batman's back, leaving him crippled and wheelchair bound?
Bane.
Okay, you knew that one then.
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be hard because I did not know if that was just a comic book thing. Or
yeah, Bane's an awesome villain. He's known for breaking Batman's back. So I got 4 out of 5 correct. It's not too bad.
You passed.
Let's see if you can get mine.
All right.
Here's the first question. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Who was the original bearer of the cloak of invisibility? Do you need A, B, C, D choices?
Hold on. Is the multiple choice the 3 brothers?
It's 4 different random Harry Potter characters.
Oh, okay.
You want A, B, C, D?
Yeah, sure.
There's Harry Potter, the man himself.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbledore. Dumbledore's a character from Harry Potter, right?
Yes.
All right. James Porter.
Okay, well, it's D.
Or James Potter. I'm so sorry. James Potter. And then Ignotus Peverell.
Ignotus Peverell? Yeah.
Your final answer?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. I knew it was one of the
job.
Peverell twins. Or the Peverell brothers. but I didn't know what his first name was, and I forgot the Peveril name, of course.
This one's this one's an interesting one. Let me know if you need A, B, C, and D. It might be a little harder, but how old was the person who animated the Lego universe scene in Across the Spider-Verse?
What? Why would I know that?
Oh, well, when you hear the answer, you might understand why. Do you want A, B, C, D choices?
Yes.
A, 11, B, 14, C, 17, or D, 19?
I'm going to go with 14.
It was 14.
Yeah.
A 14-year-old boy. He recreated the trailer in Lego, and the people saw it, and they let him do that scene from near the beginning of the movie with the Legos.
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool. That is so cool.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, so both right so far. In The Walking Dead, in the first season of The Walking Dead, who does Rick handcuff on top of a roof? A, Jim, B, Sean, C, Merle, or D, Sebastian?
It's Merle.
Your final answer?
Yeah.
You're 3 for 3. Good job.
That's easy. You shouldn't have gave me the multiple choice, because I probably would have forgotten Merle's name.
This one, you don't get a multiple choice. Let's just hope you know what you're talking about. While recovering from the shootout with the Salamanca twins, what does Hank start collecting?
Minerals.
Yeah,
it's easy.
All right, these may have been a little.
Almost
bit too
said
easy.
elements.
4 out of 4. All right, let's see if you get this one right. What was the bite of 83?
The crying child's death.
Who is the crying child?
Who's
What's his
William
name?
Afton's son? Okay, well, it's not confirmed, but people speculated Evan.
Yep. And who does he get killed by?
His brother.
No, what does his head get?
Oh, who
You think
bites
Evan dies from
Golden
his
Freddy?
brother?
Golden Freddy.
Yep, Fred.
Or yeah, Fredbear. That's what I meant.
No, I knew that's what you meant. 5 out of 5. Good job. I'm impressed.
All right.
Is there anything else we need to go over, or
I don't think so.
Well, I'd say we went over quite a bit.
Yeah. I think that was an okay first episode.
Yeah, I don't think that was too bad. Let us know if you guys would like. We have cool stuff to set up in our background. We got to get more money for webcams, of course. So we got to get jobs or something. But let us know if you guys like to see webcams or something. We'd love to do face cam type podcast if you guys are interested in that.
And we definitely want to bring on more people. We have a whole crew of 5 people in the critical crew, and we want to have some more people on. This episode was just the 2 of us.
Let us know what guest you'd like to have on, or if you liked our channel and you recognize some of the voices, let us know which member you like to have on the podcast.
And if we're not too busy, maybe we can bring like smaller YouTubers on, like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie, or people like
our
that.
buddy Jimmy. Hopefully we'll get him on the pod one day. Oh, anything else you want to say?
No, that's it.
All right, well, I hope you all had a good day, and I hope you all enjoyed watching. See you in the next one.
See you.